Hello everyone, and welcome back to Beverly's Stunning Creations. Today in this DIY we are going to be using this fishbowl from Dollar Tree. I've already cleaned this one in this glass FLUTED candle holder jar from Dollar Tree. We also have this silver candle holder. They also have these in gold, and they have some black ones, guys, some really pretty black ones. The black ones are not shiny like that, and these are back in stock. Remember these? I used these in the DIY before. So this is what we have. We are going to do a mirror versus clear DIY candle holder slash container. So let's get started. Let's see, I think the first one we want to do is going to be clear. So let's move this aside and this aside. First thing you want to do with this one is remove the label, and I actually have a second one. I've already removed the label from this one. Like I said in the beginning, this is going to be a candle holder or a lidded jar. So first thing I want to do is make our lid. Here I have a coaster. I found these coasters on Amazon, and I'll link them below. Dollar Tree does have some, but they are not this size. We need this size because we need it to make a lid for our jar, okay? Not only do we need that one, we need the small one from Dollar Tree. See how flat it is? It's actually smaller. So what I'm going to do is take some UV resin. Now, if you have regular resin, you can use it as well. It's just going to take a little bit longer. I have a brand new jar here. For those of you who's been following me forever, y'all know that I have two different sets of UV lights that I use in my crafts. So I have them ready, and I'll link it below. This is a must-have. And this is the UV resin that I'm using today. And you get like 3 bottles of this for only $16. So I'm going to start right in that rim. Just like that. Pick it up and kind of like tap it. And then I'm going to put it under my light. Let's do both for about a minute. Okay, now I'm not going to mess with it. I'm just going to add some more resin. I want to get that second layer going. Okay, so now I'm going to let this set up. Let's set this to 3 minutes. So I'm going to let this go for 3 minutes and then come back. This is what we have. This is only after 3 minutes. So now I'm going to flip it over and seal it from the back as well. Okay, guys, so let's go ahead and remove this. And I can tell it's still a little bit sticky. Don't worry about it being clear because of what we're going to do with it later. So whenever you have UV resin and it's not curing exactly like you want it to, take a bowl of water and drop it in the water, and then put the UV on top, and that'll take care of the stickiness. Okay, and then you just take it out the water. Okay guys, so now I just need to wipe it dry. But this is what you will have. It sits right on top of it. It's like a perfect match, and because it's a perfect match, it's not going to go over it like it needs to. So let's move our water. Here's where the Dollar Tree coaster comes in. We will need 2 of these, 2 of the Dollar Tree ones. So you just do the same thing. Same thing, let this one set up for about a minute. Now, because it's a thin layer, if you put too much heat on it, it will warp. So 1 minute, flip it over, do another minute. If it's sticky after that, immerse it in the water like I did with the other one, and then let it go another minute, okay? Let's let this go for that minute and then come back and flip it back. And I jumped ahead of you just a little bit. Now, this is the lid from this coaster, and I went ahead and glued a crystal knob on top, so it'll go on there like that. This is what it would look like. The next step, you can do this before we add the crystal knob. So this is where we are. Now, because I did add the crystal knob first, I'm gonna flip this over. And I have 2 of the discs from the Dollar Tree. And I'm going to glue these together and then glue this to the center of this. And I'm putting this here to keep the top from coming off, okay? Let's get our UV resin in our lamp. And I'm just gonna put some just wherever. And I wanna make sure this is right in the center. I'm just gonna hold it, put some pressure on it. Just like that. And now I'm going to add this piece on top. Put this on top and let that set up. Okay, so that's pretty good. You can also do this with strong clear glue like Gorilla Glue. But I'm only using a resin because I want to go super fast with this. So now we'll put this on top. It'll slide around, but it won't easily come off, okay? That was the main reason for putting that on there. I'm going to change to my pink UV light, and I'm going to add some diamonds. These are acrylic diamonds that I picked up at Amazon. And I'm also going to use some of the Dollar Tree diamonds. So let me grab those. So what I'm doing here, I'm just going to make a diamond lid for our jar slash candle holder. So now we have different sizes. And I'm just gonna play around with it to see exactly where I want to add my diamonds. Maybe we can add another big one right in here. So now I take some of my UV resin because I like the way that look and start putting my diamonds in place. Okay guys, so this is where we are right now. Isn't that pretty? So freaking pretty. Now, I do have a few of these laying around, and I think I want to put that on there too. Put it somewhere, maybe right here, and then maybe drop some in there around it. I'm just using up what I have, just giving it a new life. You want to make it look like the diamonds just fell on there. You don't want it to look organized. You know, some of the diamonds are flat, some are leaning, some are kind of tucked in, and you want to make them look random. I'm going to find some more of those octagon shaped ones and just put them on top here and there. And then I'm going to let it sit under the UV light a little bit longer and then come back. Okay guys, so, oh, that's so pretty. Look at that. Diamond encrusted lid. That's so pretty. And this is just made from extra things that I have around the house. So let's put this there. And you can also leave this outside in the sunlight to help it cure as well. Now, the next thing I'm going to do is just take my jar, turn it upside down, and I'm going to glue this piece on top. Now, I could put some little diamonds on the inside. Let's see if a couple will fit in there. I have some smaller ones, but I don't want that look for it. I've done that before. Let me see if we can put a couple in here. Okay, we can get 3 in there. Let's do that. Let's do that. Let's leave those 3 diamonds right where they are and put some glue right on top. Now you want to use your strong clear glue. Now I'm just going to set this on top. And this is just a 5-pound kettlebell. So I'm going to allow that to set for a minute. Okay guys, so back to our candle holder slash container. As you can see, they have bonded really well together. Now, I could leave everything clear and be done with this, but I want to accent it with a little bit of bling. And I want to show you what I'm using. Here I have some bling, and it comes in 3 different widths. This one has 4 rows. The next one has 6 rows, and I don't know, maybe 12 rows on this one. Maybe more than 12, I don't know. But I like this because it's already pre-cut and it saves on time. So I'm gonna flip this over, put it on here, measure, and then cut the excess off. Okay, and then cut. And I think I need to cut 1 row off. Just put that right around that base. Just like that. Okay. And now I'm going to take the 4 rows and put it around the lid. Okay, so now look at our lid. Isn't it pretty? So now I think I need to add some right around the top of our glass. So the battery and the camera died, so I just went ahead and kept working. So what I did was finished putting the rim around. I added some at the base, and then I added 4 rows at the bottom as well. So this is what we have. Now I'm going to put this aside and you'll see what it looks like at the end. Okay, now to our fishbowl. Like I said, we're doing clear glass versus mirror. So we are going to add mirror to our fishbowl. Okay, so I have my 5x5 millimeter mirror towel. I purchased it from Amazon, and I will be sure to link this for you. So I'm just going to go ahead and cut some mirror. We're going to do this 1 row at a time. Okay, we'll cut some more in a minute. Now this is going to be super easy, y'all. It's so easy. You guys have seen me work with mirror before. It's the same thing. So what I'm going to do is start right up here at the rim. And I'm just going to go around that rim and place the mirror right up against it. Pull that tab out the way and just keep going. And because of how the fishbowl is shaped, you need to do 1 row at a time. Okay, just like that. Go around, press them down, and you will have some gaps here and there. What I like to do is start wherever that gap is, cover it so it's not so noticeable, and just keep going around. It is so easy to do. Everybody can do this. I want to say even a caveman, but I don't want the commercial to get mad at me. I don't want Geico to get mad at me. So now you see we have another gap. Sometimes you'll have some smaller pieces of mirror towel that'll fit inside some gaps. I always keep extra pieces left over. Okay guys, so I'm just going to put this last row on here. Now these spaces are kind of big, and I actually do have some smaller pieces of mirror towel that I'm going to use to fill those spaces. So I'm going to come back later and do that. But yeah, it's a mirror ball. Isn't that pretty? Okay, so here's the base again, the mirror base. I'm just going to glue this right on top of here. I'll be using my Gorilla Glue. I'm going right along this rim because it's higher than the middle. So if I put glue down here, it wouldn't make contact with the base of this. So I'm going on the highest part, which is the rim. Now I'll just put this to the side. I think I'm going to add 1 more row of mirror towel under the base when it dries. But for now, let's go ahead and work on the lid. For the lid, I have 2 pieces, and I made them from the Dollar Tree mold. So I'm going to do like I did before and glue these together. This time I'll just use Gorilla Glue. I'll put my kettlebell right on top and let those pieces bond for a few minutes. After they bond, I'll come back and move on to the next step. Back to our lid. There's a little bit of white on here because I scraped it off because it had something on there, and it doesn't matter because it won't be seen. I have some mirror that would cover this perfectly like that. If you want to use this to cover it, then I'll link it below so you have your choice. I have a smaller one. I'm going to put the smaller one in the center so it won't slide on the glass like we did the other piece. So I might end up putting 2 of those on there. Okay, so this lid, we need something a little bit smaller than what we used on the previous lid. So I have this pretty round one. Isn't it pretty? Simple but beautiful. So I'm going to end up putting this in the middle. I'm just going to get an idea of how big it needs to be. So now I'm going to take some mirror towel. I want the top of the lid to look just like the fishbowl. So what you do is just put that on there and follow that curve. That's all that you're going to do. You're just going to keep doing that. Just follow that curve. And then just go around it and straighten it up wherever you need to. Like that. And then you just come in with the second row and do the same thing. Okay, just like that. And I'll just keep doing this off camera and then come back. So this is what we have. Now, I'm going to glue this on here. After I glue it, I'll come in and add the last row of mirror towel. But before we do that, let's go ahead and go around the outside. Yeah, so this is what we have now. Now I'm going to glue this right in the center, like I said. After it dries, I'll come back in with one more row of the mirror towel to complete that look. Again, I'll let that dry and then come back. So I'm back, and this is what we have. Now on the bottom, I went ahead and put 3 of these mirrors, and they have adhesive on the back. I went ahead and glued them together just to keep the lid from sliding once I put it on top of the container. So all that we need to do now is fill in that small little area. And I think I did find some smaller mirror towels that would fit right in there. Just like that. Okay guys, so now I'll go ahead and put this on top of the container. And I'll put the other one together as well and let you see what they both look like. For your viewing pleasure, here's DIY number 1. Now this beautiful lidded jar can be used for just about anything. Comment below how you would use this jar. Like I mentioned earlier, it can be used as a candle holder too. Now on to DIY number 2, our mirror lidded jar. It's absolutely beautiful, and it was so easy and inexpensive to make. Comment below how you would use this lidded jar. And of course, you can use this one as a candle holder too. Comment your favorite DIY below. Okay everyone, this concludes my video. I hope that you enjoyed it. And if you did, please leave me a thumbs up. Don't forget to comment, share, and subscribe if you haven't already. Okay everyone, I'll see you in the next one. Thanks so much for watching.